and welcome to Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things. Today is so cold. It's a cold Sunday, but guess where we're going for our Sunday roast?
We are going here to 1 Lombard Street. Now, you can tell where we are right in the city because there is the Royal Exchange.
So we're in the heart of the city. We're getting ready to go and have a Sunday roast. But before all of that, don't forget you can catch us on our live every Tuesday and Friday at 6:30 p.m. UK time. And you know what? If you want to catch us on our holidays to see what we're doing and stuff like that, head on to MK Vacate, where you can catch up with everything that's holiday related. Anyway, I am starving and I'm cold, so let's go in.
Have a look at Lombard's menu, so you can go for the snacks there if you like it. You've got the oysters, croquettes, the fritters, the meat board, or the yellow pea hummus. We're here, of course, for the roast. Now, this is £30 per person. You can have your choice of beef, pork belly, chicken breast, or the vegan celeriac roast. Now, for an extra £10, you can go for bottomless trimmings, which is exactly what we're going to do. If you are interested, you can have 2 hours of bottomless Bloody Marys, house wine, the beer, or the mimosas for £20 per person. This looks incredible. We cannot wait. These are the desserts if you're interested, but we are really looking forward to this roast. Okay, so it has arrived. It looks great. This is my celeriac. Kelly's got her pork and her Yorkshire pudding as well, and potatoes. Now it will come, these are the trimmings. We've got cauliflower cheese, we've got carrots and parsnips, and we've got the cabbages there. It comes with gravy on the side. Now this is actually vegan gravy, and Kelly has got the meat gravy, so we are going to pile these bad boys up and we're going to try, but overall it does look good. Here we go. Now I've got my head partly cut off, but we'll try it anyway. Here we go. So, what are we going for first?
Should we go for the potatoes first?
Yeah, we're going to do potatoes first.
So excited.
They're light, they're fluffy. Here we go.
They're good, but I feel that they're a bit fluffy inside.
Do you know what? Actually, they could do with being a little bit crispier, I must be honest. But they are nice. They are really, really pleasant. They've got a real nice sort of fluffy inside to them. I quite like these, but I think for me it could be a little bit crunchier.
I think for me they're a little bit dry.
Oh, really? No,
yeah,
I don't get the dryness. Right, what next? What are you doing next?
Sorry.
Wait for me. Look at this. Roasting ahead. Right, let me try the cabbage.
See, I'm not a lover of cabbage, but this cabbage is alright.
That's really good. That cabbage is excellent. Really.
Cabbage goes, yeah.
That is actually quite nice. Right, let's try the carrots.
You go for the carrots, eh? I can already tell they're al dente. They are al dente, so if you don't like the firmness of a carrot, but these are light, They're sweet. What do you think?
They're nice. They're sweet. They're honey. I can taste the honey in it. Right. But I do like those. They are quite nice. They've got a lovely oil taste. There's almost like a buttery taste to them as well. So they are really nice. All right, let's try this cabbage. Oh wow.
Red cabbage is nice as well.
That's really good. It's got a slight tang to it. And that tang as well, it's got, oh, it's lovely. That's really, really good. That tang is really good. Delicious. Now, have you got cauliflower cheese?
Yeah, I do. Right.
Alright, cauliflower cheese. That's unusual. That's got a really unusual, it's nice, but it's got a really unusual cheese taste to it.
It's nice. But again, it is firm, so it is al dente.
It's got, I think that's got mustard in it.
It's got a bitter taste in it.
Yeah.
I don't know where the bitter taste is coming from.
I do like it, but it's got quite a cheese ball to it. But that is actually really nice, actually. Do you like it?
I really like the cheese to it.
Yeah.
I could take or leave the cauliflower itself, to be quite honest. I'm not enjoying the al, because it's a bit too al dente.
See, now I'm not getting that. I'm different. Mine's quite soft.
Oh, really?
I don't know. It's just it's my palate, maybe. I don't know. The parsnips themselves are really good.
Let's try it.
So they're really soft.
Exactly. That's how I like my veg. So I like the sweetness of the parsnips. I like that they are fluffy. I find the potatoes a bit dry, so the potatoes aren't for me. But
right, before we go on, let's see what Kelly's pork's like and her Yorkshire pudding.
wow, it's a little bit tough to cut. Try it. It's nice, but the crackling is soft.
Oh, it's soft crackling?
Yeah. So it's not like proper,
Oh, that's...
you know.
Oh, yeah, I can see it's quite bouncy.
Yeah. So it's not like your proper crackling. So that is a little bit disappointing. And look, there's... I know it's belly pork, but look at all that fat. That's so much fat. So I'm not really enamoured with all of that fat. Don't get me wrong, I love belly pork. But look at the ratio.
No, that's quite a high fat ratio.
Yeah.
If you like the fatty part, this is definitely for you.
Definitely for you. But if you want, like, I would like that much of fat and then the rest of it meat.
Right.
But that's quite a big... So you're basically only eating fat and there's hardly any meat, which is a real shame.
Try that Yorkshire.
Let's go for the Yorkshire. Now, because Mark hasn't got one, I assume this is something like beef dripping Yorkshire or something
that's
like
what
that.
I was thinking.
Right, so let's try it. That's really nice, that's crisp. Buffing, that is a good Yorkshire pudding. I really do like it. But the things that I'm disappointed in, I am disappointed in the roast potatoes, which is a real... Because roast potatoes are important, so I do feel the dryness of that is not good. This carrot, maybe Mark's was because his was smaller, but this is too al dente, so it's too firm for me. I felt like the cauliflower cheese was too firm, but the actual cheese was really good. So yeah.
You have it. Right, there's Kelly's. Let me try mine. Right, now with the potatoes, now watch this. See, mine is really soft, so maybe you just got... Now mine are vegan, remember, so maybe that's got a different complexion to it. I would have liked the outside though to be a bit more soft, firmer.
See, mine's quite crispy,
Yeah,
but the inside's dry.
Mine's the opposite, so mine's really fluffy on the inside. But the crust is quite soft.
Oh, I'm going to try yours in a minute.
You could try, try mine to see compare. Right, now this is the celeriac. Now, what was quite funny is, of course, this is vegan, but just to warn you, the cauliflower cheese is not, because obviously it's got cheese. Right, so I'm going to try that celeriac on its own. I think they put like a basil herb on there.
Right.
I think that's basil, I'm not entirely sure. But it's actually really pleasant. It's got, what's great about this is they use sort of celeriac or cauliflower, It's kind of a substitute for a steak. You know, you can get cauliflower steaks.
Yeah.
And these, but it's actually quite pleasant. It does need the oil to add the flavour to it. That herby oil is really good.
Wow.
Overall, and the vegan gravy is good as well. So it's vegan gravy, but overall, I'm liking that. I do want Kelly though to try one of my potatoes. Okay, so this is the vegan potato.
And look, you can already see it's fluffy on the inside.
Yes.
I'm going to show you the inside of my one in a minute. But this is Mark's one. Still a little bit dry, but quite fluffy. And I'm going to show you the inside of mine. So, look at even the colour's different. Look at that.
They are. Now I wonder if mine, I think yours might be cooked in maybe beef dripping or something. Mine's probably cooked in oil as it's vegan.
Dry.
Wow, that's interesting. See, and when you said that, I thought that can't be right because mine's really, but yeah, you can see the difference between the two. So you could ask for the vegan potatoes if you wanted to, if you're having the meat meal, but I'm not sure. But there you are. There you have it. That is very interesting. So there we go. We are going to carry on eating. Now, these are supposed to be bottomless sides, so we will order more of these and show you, well, let's just see how many we get through.
Right, because it's an extra £10 if you want bottomless trimmings. Now, I was expecting a bit more veg and stuff like that, so we'll see.
Yeah, now if you're not getting the bottomless trimmings, you only get a small amount, so it might be worth for the extra tenner getting those trimmings. Okay, we'll carry on and let you know what we think. So one of the questions Kelly and I was wondering is, do you have to ask for extras? Now they did actually go ahead and do it for us, but interestingly they did the cauliflower cheese. They bought extra potatoes and extra carrots and parsnips. They didn't bring cabbage, and they did, well, that was it, the cabbage, and we don't know if these are vegan or for Kelly, so we will ask that in a second.
Okay, so they bought new, so as Mark showed you, they bought new stuff. But I just want to let you know, it makes sense. The reason why they do £10 unlimited, because if you look at the size, that's one person's portion size.
Yeah.
So all those are like one person's portion size. So obviously it makes sense to order the £10 unlimited trimmings because they're only bringing you one portion size anyway. To be fair, this would be enough for me to only have a little bit of each, but Mark or the average person, they're going to want more than that. And the amount of carrots and the amount of parsnips, it's just like, well, that's enough for one person. Even I could have eaten that. So I do feel it's a little bit of a thing.
So I'm having that whole of the cauliflower to myself. Now you were saying about your meat.
So I feel like the pork belly is not melting your mouth or anything like that. So you do have to chew it. Also, they don't give you a steak knife, which is completely crazy to me because this is quite hard. You would have seen how I was trying to cut it before, and I can't cut it properly. The best thing about this meal, I have to say, is the carrots and the parsnips. They're really, really good. And I do like the Yorkshire pudding. So those are the two things that I can honestly say they're really nice.
Okay, just to show you can get even more, we have ordered more of the size. Now I wanted to go back and try this cabbage again. This veg is delicious. Both Kenny and I agree that these are really, really nice, the parsnips and the carrots. I'm loving this cauliflower cheese. That tangy taste really is just on my palate. I'm loving it. So here we are, we're going to try this. They've also given us more gravy, so that's vegan gravy, and more of the meat gravy. So you can get more gravy if you want it, but don't be afraid to ask. Right, let's try this. We'll finish this up, and outside we'll give our final thoughts. Okay, so it has arrived, the bill has arrived. We've got one pork belly roast, one vegan celery that's £30 each. We both went for bottomless trimmings at an extra £20 to £10 each. The bottle of water was £5.95. Kelly's cranberry juice was at £5.80, which is quite expensive. So with service charge, the whole bill is £105.51. A little bit pricey for a roast dinner, but we will go outside and give our final thoughts. Right then, so we have just finished. We are outside. What did you think?
I felt like it was overrated. Now, that's just my opinion. I just felt like for the amount of money that we paid and all of that type of stuff, I feel like the potato should have been I feel like the meal should have been on point, but instead I felt that the potatoes were dry. I felt like the ratio between the pork belly fat and the pork itself was the fat was far too much. I felt that there were two really good things as the sides, which were the parsnips and the carrots and the Yorkshire puddings. And when I say sides, I mean for the whole meal, because I didn't think that the rest of it, I felt like it was a bit of a letdown. That's just me.
Now the concept I thought was quite good. So you get obviously your meal, and then obviously you can have, for an extra £10 you get unlimited sides. Now, do you go for the unlimited size? Now you can see there from the size they are quite small. As Kelly said in the meal, they're probably enough for one portion for one person. So the fact we went for unlimited size, I thought for an extra tenner makes sense. Of course, what that does do is bump your meal up, of course. Now you didn't really have much of the extra sides, but I've got to say, for me, the sides were the star of the show. They were my favourites. I loved that cauliflower cheese. I thought that was delicious. I really did enjoy the carrots and the parsnips. I thought they were really, really nice as well, and that cabbage was nice. I do take your point on the potatoes. I think that my vegan ones were okay, but they were slightly dry, as Kelly says. But mine were really soft in the inside. You said yours weren't.
Yeah, when I tried yours, it was a little bit more fluffy than mine, but I don't know if these were all the same potatoes or if Mark's was different to mine, because she brought out another set of potatoes and Mark had to clarify whether they were like, you know, vegan or vegetarian or whatever. And she said, yes, that's absolutely fine. So I assume all the potatoes were that way. I don't know, because we didn't ask any further. I've got to say, the service was really good.
Yes, I agree.
I really liked the lady who served us. She was really nice, and all the subsequent people that did serve us, they were really nice. The service was really, really good. Just the food wasn't. I felt like the ambience or the setting of the place overshadowed the food pretty much. And so yeah, so it was that really.
Sorry, drawing the camera there. Yeah, I agree. So basically, I think actually the setting was lovely. You could see that was a really, really nice setting. Now, I think for £105, I know that we had 2 drinks. The drinks were expensive, but that was a lot of money for 2 people going for a roast. I know we're in central London, but even so, as Kelly said, I think the quality needed to up slightly. Don't get me wrong, like I said, the sides were delicious. I think they were better than the mains. My celeriac was nice. You thought your pork was the ratio.
Yeah, I felt, and there wasn't, the crackling was not good at all.
Yeah, you said.
And if you're going to do a big piece of meat like that, why don't I have a steak knife? This made no sense. So my knife was really blunt. And I probably could have asked for another one, but I shouldn't have to. That should automatically be a thing. If you're going to have meat, and that meat was a bit chewy as well. It wasn't like melt in your mouth pork and all of this, and I was looking forward to it. I had better elsewhere. So I just felt like, yeah, it left a lot to be desired. I felt, like I said at the beginning, it was overrated, but not to say that I wouldn't go there again. I wouldn't personally book to go there again, but if someone said, oh yeah, we're going to book, I would go because that person wants to go. But me personally,
Well, you see, there you go. So we just wanted to give it a try. We are going to be trying lots more roasts there, but the service, as Kelly said, was really, really good. We didn't have to keep asking for sides. They would come in, they asked us, which was good.
Yeah.
I was a bit worried that when you have unlimited sides, staff can be difficult to get hold of. They were not. So very attentive staff, really nice venue. I'll ask the question as I always do. Would you go again?
I wouldn't, but I just want to add something to that.
Go on.
So the bottle of water was just shy of £6, and my cranberry juice again was just shy of £6. Now, if you do £20 unlimited drinks, I did ask if they could do, if you do could have soft drinks within that, and she said yes, if you just pay the £20. And so if you're going there and you want unlimited drinks, you know, whether that be soft drinks or whatever, it's worth doing that £20, because Mark could have had a couple of drinks, I could have had a couple of drinks, and when I mean drinks, I mean soft drinks, as well as if you guys wanted alcoholic drinks, you could have had those as well. So I think it is worth doing the £20.
Anyway, guys, that's it from Mark and Kelly's trips, tips and things. I hope you find that really useful. As always, please like, subscribe and share. Easy for me to say. We will be doing more roasts along with our afternoon teas and other types of meals that we will be having.
And if you want to catch up with our, you know, our holiday vlogs, and you want to see what we get up to when we are on holiday, then please head over to MK Vacays.
Until then, look after yourselves, do take care, and remember, you're never told to have fun. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye for now.